Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our class on data analysis with Excel. Yesterday, we looked into VLOOKUP, data cleaning, data modeling, and all sorts of things yesterday. So today, we're going to continue with data we worked with yesterday, which is HR data set. Data set we got from Cargo yesterday. So we're going to start working on that right away. And today I'm going to use another method, which is by using connection. So the data set in CSV, we're going to keep the data set as it is in original form, and we're going to connect with that data using a new workbook entirely. So like what we did yesterday, we can work within workbook, and we can also work outside the workbook. So today we're going to work outside the workbook. Here is our data set in the HR data
Hel-
set workbook,
Hello, sir.
and
Quick
we are
one,
going
please.
to work. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, a quick one, please.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
am trying to open the data set. It's opening on my old Excel. How do I open it in my 365?
Click on open with. Select
Okay,
open with, and you go
all
and
right.
look. One, open it, 365 to open it. Or on the alternative, you can open 365, open your Excel, then you now open it within the 365. You can open 365 like this, go to file, then go and open the workbook. Those are the two ways by
Okay,
which you can open it.
all
So,
right.
like I was saying, we have the data set here, and we're going to use a blank data set to work today. Now, how do we do that? Click on data, and then we're going to look for table or CSV. Yesterday, we worked with from table or range because we are within that data itself. So today, we're going to use get data, or we use this, which is also a subset of get data. Since our data is in CSV file, come here and we pick the data set. So today we are going to work outside the workbook, but with just a connection. We just connect with data and we work behind it. Click on transform data, and this will take us to Power Query. That's exactly what we did yesterday. And let's quickly run through what we did yesterday. I think we did a lot of cleaning yesterday, so we just go straight to what we did. So I think some of the things we did yesterday is to remove some of these columns. How do we do that? Click on the first column you want to remove, employee ID, hold shift, and select. I think all these column will go. All these column with the numbers will actually go up till here. So since we already have some of them has something that's related to them. So with this, I'm going to just right click and click remove columns. To reduce number of column we have, we are going to work with. Okay, the position ID. I think we already have position, so we can remove position ID, remove column. Then we have the state, we have the zip code, we have date of birth. Okay, the date of birth that is issued with the date yesterday, and we use local to clean that date yesterday. So we use local to do that. We select date, and then we change the date pattern to the US pattern here. Click OK. Then we move. Yesterday, I think we changed this. We replace them with what? Male. M for male. And then we replace F for female. For female. Then we move. You know, we also have, we did the same thing for this date using local. Date. All our date has the same problem. So we use the method to clean them. local. This is date. This is US date. Okay. I think it remain one date. Okay, we did date yesterday. Change this date. Use date, and we change the format. US. And it's okay. I think those are the dates. Those are the things we did with date yesterday. What else did we do yesterday? I think we created age using two columns, right? Instead of using the date till day, up to today, we use a column, two columns to do that. Engagement survey, method, project count, performance, manager ID. Since we have manager already, we have manager name. I'll remove the ID. Okay. Okay, no problem. I think okay, we formatted the currency, salary, the currency. Okay, we remove this NA from here. All those people who are still in employment, we replace it. We will just remove the NA. It doesn't look like it's a bit dirty. And for slash A, we replace with nothing. Just click OK. Have them. Oh, okay. I think we have something there. That minus two to go. Then this dash. Okay. We remove that. I think we can stop there for now. Let's just load so that we can quickly have the analysis we want to do. It's like we are going to do all those analysis again. So quickly load to. If you click and load, it will load this data into this workbook, this new workbook that we are using. But if you just click load to and you select only connection, it will not load. It will not load to this workbook. It will only connect to the original dataset. If you want to work with the Power Pivot, you had to data model. So it will not we did it will not load the data here. So but we are not using Power Pivot now. Just click OK, and then we have the data connected here. This is the connection to the data here. Now, so you can insert pivot table from existing data using external connection. You can choose the connection. This is it. This is data we have connected with, and then hit OK. Hit OK. Here we have 31 row. This is one. This is how many rows? Okay. I want to check number of rows. Yeah. This one is showing 30 many rows. Let's check the original data. See number of rows. We have employee ID, married, my birth status. Let's check. I want to be sure that I want to be sure that not the original data again. Okay. I think all this one are not here. All this might just have to manually serve ID. Okay, good one. Now we have our data here, and I think where we started yesterday, we work on salary. When we brought salary here, we have the total salary here. So that is the first thing we did in pivot table. Total salary, and we formatted this. We use this as number format. You can use, or let's just use number and just separator and no decimal place. Then it's okay. So I will be using this to, I will use this one to create other ones to save time. Copy and paste. So here I will remove the salary. I want to bring the number of customers. So the employee name here. So you count, number of employees that we have. Number of employee. Each of these pivot table has their own name here. This pivot table one. This one is pivot table two. So they have their name. If you like, you can change the name and give it a befitting name. So I'm using this to do the analysis. So number of staff. I want to analyze the staff by the staff from the top here by the employment status. We bring down to row, and we have active, terminated, of course, voluntarily terminated. That is the status of the employee. Then let's do another one. Let's check their satisfaction status and bring that here. Satisfaction and the satisfaction now. How do we know which is best? Is it that the three is the best and the one is the worst, or how? How do we know? Let's check the data and see so that we can interpret this one, two, three very well. Let's go back to the original data. Satisfaction. Let's filter 5 out. Then we'll know what kind of we have there. Let's filter 5. The 5, people with 5, who are they? They are still active. Terminated. Terminated. It's like we have more people on the 5 are satisfied, right? I think we can see 5 is kind of satisfied. So 1 can be less satisfaction there. Okay, so let's go back to analysis. Then we can okay. Let's look at, let's do another one or two. Let's paste this here. Remove this. What analysis do we want us to do? You can suggest anything from your hand. Let's see how we can achieve that. Let's check the, oh, sorry, this will come here, the state where they belong to, and the number of employee can come here. You can suggest whatever you want us to look at. Employee name, count them. You can see now people from different states. Means we have more people from which state is MA? I don't know US state. No, but no, I'm in Nigeria, not in US. So we have more people from this state, and we can sort this. We can sort this, sort A to Z. We can sort here also. Sort from largest to smallest, or smallest to largest. You can see where we have more employee coming from. Okay, I think we can, instead of having this long list, we can just pick like the top 5 cities. While we have other ones, we can pick the top 4. Because if we pick top 5, all of them are, they are one. So let's pick the top 4 cities. So I can come and say, okay, filter, add filter, top 10. But what we need is top 4, right? Top 4 by what? By count of employee. Yes. Okay. Just top 4 is okay. Let's look at the number of years they use in service. Like, I think we can look at the number of years they use in service. Let's see how frequent people stay in that job. We want to see the way the number of years they stay in service. We can compare that with the satisfaction level, right? So let's bring the customer name, the employee name. Sorry, I'm just used to customer. Sorry about that. The day they join the job. That is what is the day they started the job? Employee date. Date. Date of hire. So date of hire. Yeah. Then let's bring the date of termination again. Date of termination again. Let's bring it again. So we have the date of hire and the date of oh, okay. Let's do something instead. Let me uncheck the two. Let's uncheck the two. We have, let's see how we can do that. I think we should do that in a Power Query. Let's query and bring them here. If we bring the two here, we will have put them. That will not work really. Let's quickly go back to Power Query and edit that. I'm going back to the data set. This is that we are using right away. Click on edit. Click on edit. Let's go back to the Power Query. What we want to do is we want to know the number of years they use in service. How can we get that? Can somebody suggest? Can Rashid, you are in class yesterday, even though you've not gone through the class. how can we get? We want to add a new column. That column will be the number of years they spent in that. What do you think? What do we get that? Mr. Rashid, what do we get? The number of years in service. I think we did something like that yesterday where we did age. Aha. Okay. What do we do?
Okay, how do we
Okay,
get
we can
the
just go to
number
hard
of
column.
years?
What we do is we go to hard column.
Okay.
Yesterday we created years for the two, and we use the year. We use minus for the years, right? Yesterday. So we can do the same thing today, but today we will not use because we will not use that. Let's just see how we can do that. Let's see if we can just minus the date and see the number of days divided by 360 or something like that. Let's see. Um, click on the custom column and date, number of year. Yeah. In Power Pivot, we can use date div in Power Pivot. As we are in Power Pivot, we can use date div instead. Number of years. So let's see if this will work for us. If it doesn't work, then we'll go back to the year and do the years for silver. Date of hire, no, it will be date of termination minus date of hire. Because date of termination should be higher than the date of hire. Click OK. So we can see the number of years. This looking at something. This is number of days. This is number of days. Everything here is number of days. Right? So we need to divide this by 360. Right? We need to divide this by 360. But what about those who are still in service? So there are some people who are still in service. We need to count their own years too. Right? We need to count their own. Let's see if we can use additional column for that. Use termination date. Let's use term year, termination date. Let's see if the termination date, if the termination is is does not equals to 0. What do you mean? Enter a date value. If the termination date does not equals to today, then use termination date. Then use termination date. Then use date of termination. Select a column and use a termination date. Termination date. Otherwise, use today's date. What's today's date? Today should be 9/2/25. Let me just copy this date and put it there. Let's put this there. It's okay. Let's see what I'm going to get with this. Term date is 0. It's still not giving all we want. Date. Date. this is correct. Let's check it again. Let's check the logic we use. If there's something wrong, if this does not equal to today, okay. It's not. It doesn't have empty. Okay. Okay. Let's check something again. Termination reason. If the termination employment status. Okay. If the employment status, let's check the status of employment. If that one is, if this one is, because my challenge is we need to add the people who are still in work and see the number of years they have spent. Okay. Termination. What do we have under termination? Term D. Let's check term D. This term D. Let me cancel this. Let's check that data. Okay, Power is still open here. What is term D here stand for? Okay, 0 and 1. What does 0 mean? What does 0 stand for? What does 0 stand for? The first person here is 0. 0, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 0. Let's see. 0 means they are at work. 0, 1, 0. It means 0 means they are still at work. So let's try and let's see if that column can help us. That column, let's see if it can help us. If the term D equals 0, then enter a value. If it is 0, then use today's date. Otherwise, use enter equal, select a column. Otherwise, pick a date from this place. Let's see if this one will work. If the term D is 0, you should use today's date. It means the person is still at work. Otherwise, you should use termination date. Let's click and see what we have here. I think this work, right? This has worked. So we can just delete this column. We don't need it. Remove. Remove. Okay. So I think this is date. Let's change to date. See what we have there. Okay, 100% valid. This is date valid. Okay, valid. Good. So I think with this we can get the year in service now. We can get the year in service. So let's say let's quickly use let's just quickly use what we did yesterday without going through the process of minus that we did earlier. If we do minus, we have to still divide them by 360, or we convert them to year. Convert the column by 660, then we make the column just we use the format here, number format, to make it the standard, and we can round it up to the whole number only. But let's quickly use let's just use the years, the termination year. Let's get the year of termination, and let's get the year of hire. Year of hire. There are different ways by which you can get all these things done. This is the one we are using for now. Year of hire. Okay, let me change this to hire year. Hire year. And we use change. So click on this and call it year. Okay, so we have these two. So we can use this column to minus it. Yes, in service. So we can use, let's quickly, let's see, we can use the higher, the termination year minus higher year. It's okay. That will give us old number. So the number of years they are spent in service, so we can hide this. We don't need all this. Termination date, all this again. We don't need them again. So just remove them. So we can load back. Let's load our data back. We can load. So we should have time here now and data now. Let's go back to this place, and then we can now analyze by the number of years. What do we call the year? What do we call the name? Year in service. I see people who spend 1 year, 0 years. These are people who just joined, have 10 years, and people who have spent number of years they spend in service, 0 to 19 years. Okay, I think that is good. Then, what else again do you want us to analyze again? Let's look at department. Let's analyze by department. We just do two analysis and we start pivot chart because of the time. Engagement survey. Let's see them by let's see the analysis of the staff by department. This is by department or salary by department. Or we can see the number of people we can also see the number of people there in each department and see the salary. We can compare the salary with employee name. Let me bring the name also there. So you can see how many people we have there and what their salary. You can compare the salary based on the amount of people there. So you can see now people here 11 million. I think it follows the same pattern. The more people we have there, the more the salary paid. Not that there are only 5 people are taking more salary by that one people. I think they follow the same sequence. Okay, so let's do one more. We have not suggested anything for me to work on. So just something, and let's see if it is achievable. Yesterday we did age, but we will not do that today. Satisfaction, we have done that. Last performance management manager's name. Okay, let's see determination by manager, or let's see the termination reason. The reason for termination. Let's see the reason for termination. I think there is time reason. Time reason. And we have the termination reason. Okay. Then by gender is also important. One other thing we also do very often is gender too. Gender is very important too. Gender is very important analysis too. Gender.
We also check performance scoring, termination.
We have used termination reason.
I
Talking
mean,
of performance,
again, this
right?
performance for now, yeah.
Performance score, right? Okay, we'll try that.
Yeah.
Try that. Let's do the number here, and I want to use sex. Yeah, sex, and sex can also be very good when you're doing analysis, especially when you're doing analysis of employee or something like that. Sex is important. The same thing with then marital status too. It's also important in this kind of analysis. Also do the same thing. Let's do marital status. Marital status. There is it. So you can see the marital status. Divorced, married. We are not doing trend analysis there. Why? Because I think because we don't have it's not we don't it doesn't to do with sales. There's no trend. Unless we want to see how we hire people every year.
Oh, okay,
Try and
okay.
see. Let's see how we hire people over the years. Date of hire. So you can see that there's no limit to how we can do analysis. It's just about how much we can think. These guys they will
Then your
now
objective.
employment. These are the analysis. So you can see as much, you can do as much analysis as you can do. You can focus on a particular aspect first, do that finish. You can focus on that thing. You can see that what we are doing alone is just employee. We may want to can say, okay, no, we want to just analyze. You can say, okay, we want to analyze just determination rate people alone, only terminated people. I got it. And we can start analyzing those. And instead of using the tab only here, you can be working on people who are terminated only, and we'll keep going. I get it. So I think okay, you mentioned something that you analyzed something earlier. Okay, based on their performance satisfaction or what you said, I remember you said something. Their performance score. So people who exceed, who fully meet, and PIP. I don't know what PIP stands for. Okay, good one. So now, as it is now, we have created pivot table. I think we can now start pivot chart. Now, let's create a chart from this little one that we have. Let's create chart for this. Let's create chart for this. This what do we do here? Termination reason. Let's analyze. Let's create for this. How do we create chart? Click on chart here. So this is the recommended chart, but we can use bar chart instead. Use bar chart instead. Those are in employment. So since we are working on termination reasons, right? We don't need people in employment. What do? We filter it out, right? And just come to the data pivot table. And take to a new page. This is where I'm going to create my dashboard. So let's go back to pivot table. Let me rename this table as this sheet as pivot table. Pivot table. And we'll call this one dashboard. Dashboard. Good. So go to pivot table. Go and remove. Let's remove this out. This teen employment. Teen employment. Let's remove it out. Here. Here employed. And we click select all except this. Okay. Sorry. That's the only thing is seen. Teen employed and it's okay. So now you can see now people termination reason and that should reflect here. I think we can sort it as the biggest to smallest so that we can see the major reason why people actually resign. Come back here and say, okay, let's sort this. Let's sort this. Sort large from smallest to large, so that when you come here, you can see it from largest to smallest. That's how to sort pivot table. When you sort from smallest to largest, you can see from largest to smallest. So we don't need this one. And this termination reasons, I think we need to remove it. And just right click on this and hide axis and all this. You can come here and say, call this analysis of termination reasons. Termination reasons. Okay, let's just leave down. To that complaint. Let's come back here. We have done this. Let's look at let's analyze them by the department where they work. Insert pivot table and see the board chart here. And I think this can fly with long chart. We have it like this. Oh, there are two things. I see there are two things here. We have count of number of employee and total survey, but we cannot see this rate. Why? Because this is too small compared to this 1, 2, 3. Why this is talking in hundreds and thousands? This is talking in hundreds and thousands. But this is talking in one. So we can compare them. In that case, what we're going to do is we're going to change. We're going to change the type to type to combo chart, so that we can have two to this. And if we use two charts also, one is cluster column, one is this. You can't see this because they cannot, you can't use the same axis. The biggest number here does not even up to 20,000 here. So we are going to make one. We're going to make, let's this will be a cluster column chart, and we'll make this one a line chart. We are using two charts now. We will now create this axis. We create another axis for this, which was salary axis, the people and the salary. They have different axes. So we can see the axis now. So I think this now makes more sense now. Okay, X, let's bring it there. Control V. So that's number 2. And let's look at the other ones again. We have the trend, how we over years. That's for this one. And when you are talking about, you use line chart for trend. That's area when it comes to that. Let's use line chart. So you can see which year we employ the people the most. Okay, let's here. Let's close this also. We have how many charts now? We have 3 charts already. Then let's do 2 more charts. We can bring pie chart. When you are using pie charts will not have anything that has more than 5 rows. Will not be used for pie chart. Supply chart should not have more than, when you have anything that is more than 5, don't use supply chart. So let's just stay with this one has only 2. It's easy to interpret when you have only 2 is easy to interpret. When you have more than 5, it's always not good for so I'm just clicking copy. What's wrong with me? For that, what's the other one again? We also bring. What do we do here? Can't remember this again. List. Satisfaction. This is what we have here. I think let's change this to. I remember we have where we have their white, their colors. Hispanic Latino. Is it this? There's a column where we have their race. Okay, I think race is also good. Okay. So you can see their race. And this time around, this one I will just copy it. Just copy it. I will paste an image. I want to see that number instead of okay. You can see when I want to paste, you can see there is can't find the option. Then click here. Is the image linked picture. I want to see linked picture here. I'm going to use this linked picture. I'm going to use this linked. And that one again. So 6 that I think that is good for that. Let's stay there. Now let's quickly format some of these. Let's quickly format them and see how we can build our dashboard. First one, this is the first one, and this title, Control A, Control B. Let's see what we can do with it. Click on it, please. Title, more options. So let's see if we can fill in that. Fill, solid fill, brilliant fill. Okay, and let's add border to it. Border. Border. This is the border down. The border around this. Let me put solid. And car type. Let's make it like and let's add a little shadow to it. Okay, that is that. And this one is too long. This maternity leave did not return. I think we need to reduce that. It's too long. That is too long. You can but to do that you have to go back to our pivot our data system. Okay, data product connection. So you want to remove one that is too long. The reasons, measure reasons, right? Maternity did not return. Let's just type did not return. Control. That's it. Okay. I'll copy from here. So where we see this, Control C, copy this now. So let me remove the filter here. Clear filter. Let's go back to the face value. Find this and then replace with nothing. Just know maternity leave straight away. So we know they did not return from maternity leave. And close and load. So and that should refresh. Let's leave. Exit. Like it's not here again. Let's check it. Let me remove this and make it back again. Imagine reason. Let's refresh the data, refresh all. See what we have. Like we no longer see it, right? Tiring. No code, no show. Performance, tiring. Military, medical issue. Pattern. Don't you don't overdo now. You don't overdo now. That is it. Print value. Let's check it. Maternity leave again. Check maternity leave. See there. Maternity leave is there. It's there. There are three. Okay, it has filtered out. Okay, it's back. We have it here. Maternity leave. Right. And this one also is also long. Learned that he is a gangster. Long too now. Learn that is a gangster. Let's see if we can pick that from the here. Gangster. Let's check. Definition reasons. Then the gangster. Let's copy it from here. Gangster. It's a single person. Sorry. Length is A. That's everything you want to remove from there. So come back here and the data again. Power query. Editor. We still go back to the same column. I'm using replace value. Find this value and replace with nothing. Okay. So okay, you can go back, close and load. So I should be filtered out again. Gangster. Let's go back to this and add back to the filter. Okay, good. I think this is having a very so the name is now looking more compact. Okay, we'll have even changed all this into proper form. Remember how we used proper form yesterday? Instead of having everything in this form, you can just capitalize the first word in Power Query. You can remove this grid line. You can just delete the grid line, or you can uncheck from here. Grid line can remove here. And this background itself, can we look? We can also look for design from here. If you are a busy type like me, not design. Spend more time on design. You can look for sample, anyone you like here, and use it. I think this is not bad, but they said that the color is not that okay. But this numbering is not showing, so we want to use the number, but this number is not showing very well. I think we can increase the size. Increase the size of this. Let's see something happen. Okay, let's just leave it. Since you can still read it, or I think white is okay. Let's see if we can do anything to improve this numbering here. Let's see if we can do something to improve this numbering here. I just select one. Just select one here. I see all the cities. Edit or format them. Show leader line values. Values. Let's see the size of the values. Size. I'm going to the size. Nothing you can do on the size. Nothing you can do on the size. Nothing you can do on the size. Unless we increase the size of this bar themselves. Let's increase the size of the bar and see what happens. That means to increase the size, we will reduce the gap between them. The gap will be reduced. Okay, I think it's okay like this. It's more readable now. We can read the number more than all we have before. Okay, that is good. Let's stop. Let's stay there with that. Okay. We can also let's see if we can this entire chart itself. Let's add the ball. Let's add the shadow of it. After border. Let's see. Right. I think that's okay. Okay, this is good. Then let's do the other one. Unfortunately, unlike Power BI, you can't copy the entire code. In Power BI, you can copy the entire format here and paste. But we cannot do that here. So let's look at similar. All this one we don't need them, or we can take them bottom to the bottom. That is the legend. The legend can be taken to the bottom so that we can have more space for our chart. Okay. And then we can hide all these values. This is analysis by department, right? Just I click all this, hide all values, hide access to setting. Okay, I think we have more space now for data. Since we already know we have this red stand for total salary and the number of employee. This one stand for number of employee, salaries and employee. I think is a number of employee instead of count of number of employee. I think that makes more sense. Okay, now employee and total salary. So let's increase this space. And we need to add title. We need to add title to it. Let's add title. Click on this and you see this plus sign here. Title rather. That is control A. You can call this department analysis or analysis by department. Oh, this thing is becoming, the video is becoming long though. We'll have stopped on pivot chart separate, pivot analysis, pivot table separate.
Actually, I even wanted to say it.
It's
It's
becoming long.
already over now.
Yes, it's becoming long. Okay, I think it's almost 1 hour. It's just around 1 hour. But we'll have separated the pivot table for pivot chart. Okay, I think we can pause the video here. Let me just finish this formatting. Let's select one formatting here that is similar to the one we have by the side, so that it will not look too hard, look alike a bit. I think something like this is closer. You just need to change the background here. Just reduce the background. Options. Let's change the chart area. Chart area. Let's use gradient fill, and let's look for the color that is closer to the one we used earlier. What's happening? The chart area option. Yes, chart area now. Okay. Field. I think I'm working on this field instead. I was working on what do you call it? On border instead of field here. To use something like something closer to the other one. The text thing, copy this. Okay, and that box. Yeah. Um, yeah. Thematic, black. Thematic, use black. Black. This is line, sorry. I need here. Thematic, black. Sorry. As I said, the text axis label and the label color. Let's come back here. Label field. Label field text option. Sorry, the text option. Solid black. Okay, that's text option. This black. And here also the text option is black. Okay. So here also any other content. There is color here also. Text option solid black. This one solid black. So these are just the way by which you can format. You can format all our charts any way you want it to look like. You can format it. Depend on how good you are. Oh, what about the names here? You can't even read the name again. Text option. Field, solid field black. I think it's a bit better now. It's a bit closer to this one that we have here. And with this, we can now let's add shadow to this also. Use same as the look alike. Okay. So I think at this point, let's pause the video. Let's stop the video and continue on there.